In this video, we take the water taxi to the Oklahoma Land Run Monument. Start of the Bricktown water taxi. We'll be down there in just a minute or two. Bricktown Stadium, minor league baseball park. Another part of the canal and the start of the water taxi ride. Waiting for the water taxi ride to begin. Here is the taxi ride ahead of us. Say goodbye to shore.
I do have a few rules before we get too far. My first is please don't stand while the boat is moving. If you need to get a better angle for a photo or something, let me know. I'll slow down. I just don't want anybody going overboard. If you do happen to find yourself going overboard, adhere to my second rule. Don't fall out.
That's a good rule.
Thank you. Now, the water is only 4 feet deep, so if you're really dramatic, I'll jump in and save you, but if you're not, you can just stand up. You'll be fine. Just a little wet and cold. If you have questions for me at any point in time, please ask. If I don't know the answer, my boyfriend is back at the dock, and he's been here for about 8 years. A little bit of a know-it-all. He probably knows the answer. Now, this is the first obstacle of the night. This is Pinball Alley. We'll probably get bounced around through here, but that's what those tires are there for. They keep the boat in the middle of the canal so that we don't break our sunshade on the curve of that bridge up there. Inside is our state mammal, the bison, and our state tree, the redbud. Right above the picture of the women pouring water in the canal, there is a scissor tail flycatcher hidden up there, which is our state bird. And at the top there are 77 bricks. Each one of those bricks is representing a different county of Oklahoma. Now y'all might notice in the corner back here we have our peacock painting. This is titled El Pavo Real. El Pavo Real was done by Jack Fowler. Jack Fowler is a local Oklahoma City street artist, and he was a really big advocate of local art in the city. There used to be a rule that all of the artwork had to have something to do with the city or the state. He petitioned the city and got them to change that rule. My favorite restaurant right here is Bourbon Street Cafe. Bourbon Street has really good pasta and seafood if that's your thing. It's also really fun to people watch once it starts getting a little bit later at night because we have Tipsy Tiki right across the canal. Tipsy Tiki is our outdoor dockside bar. They get pretty rowdy once the sun starts setting. You can drive down this road today. It's known as Broadway. But not only were we a place of distribution in Oklahoma City, but we had one of the first Ford factories. We had a Ford factory here when the Model T was invented and, produced. So this depicts that passage of time between the rail car all the way to the automobile. This theater right here also has one of the largest IMAX. Imagine watching Bluey on that whole screen. Come and frequent this building because he owned it. It wasn't just named after him, he did own this restaurant. So he would come and sing on stage with people or sit down next to you, maybe steal some fries, have a conversation. Chickasaw Plaza was done by Enoch Kelly Haney. Enoch Kelly Haney was an artist, but he was also a politician in Oklahoma, and this is kind of important and kind of cool because he was a member of the Seminole Nation and a member of the state senate. The Chickasaw Warrior here is surrounded by 10 plaques. Each one of those plaques talks a little bit about different aspects of the Native American history and the heritage of Native American communities in Oklahoma.
And this is Retired and Traveling. Don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Please do. Thank you.
Eventually the city said, okay, or the government said, here's the deal. You pay us $14 and you can register to race for your share of 160 acres. This took place on April 22nd, and it started right here with our cannoneers because right at noon, they would have all shot their cannons off at the same time, and everybody would have gone running in a free-for-all. Now, the land run covered a couple hundred miles of Oklahoma, so not everybody had the same starting point. There were a couple of different cannoneers throughout Oklahoma because 50,000 people registered for this land run. The artist in residence at OU, and he spent 20 years working on this monument. He started this in 1999 and finished it in 2019, installing the pieces as they were completed. He spent a lot of time on this and wanted to include a lot of detail. Land, you would plant that flag in the ground, take an existing flag that had the location of the land out of the ground, and bring that second one into where you registered, and then say, all right, this is my land. And that's how you did it. It was pretty simple, as long as nobody was trying to steal your flower from you. Since he's in the front, we imagine he was one of the first to get there. But you guys can see right here, we have somebody who kind of beat him to it. You could say he got there a little bit sooner than everybody else. This is our Sooner statue. Now the Sooners were originally known as moonlighters. The reason for this is because they got to the land run on April 21st in the middle of the night. They would find the land that they wanted, they would stake it out and wait until the next day when the cannons went off. At that point, they would do whatever they could to make it look like they had been participating in the land run without actually ever doing any of the work. So some people would just kind of run around in circles and make the horses hot and sweaty. But my favorite Sooner fun fact is that some of the Sooners would bring bars of soap and rub their horses with soap to make them appear to be slick with sweat. On the left is my favorite view of the canal. You guys can see the skyline in the background and the land run in the forefront. I think it's a really cool juxtaposition of past meets present to see the two like that. Signing it somewhere, he would just put himself in front and center. And let's be honest, if any of you guys spent 20 years working on something like this, you'd do the same thing. And then there is one famous face in the monument, and that would be Will Rogers.
Will Rogers, yeah.
Kent Willie owned land at 8. He was Cherokee and Irish American. The distance is the Devon Tower. The Devon Tower is the tallest building between Dallas and Chicago, standing at 844 feet tall. There is a restaurant called The Vast, known for its vast views of the city. Now, on a clear day, you can see all the way to the city of Edmond. Today, that would probably not be the case, but it's still pretty cool, pretty unique.
What's a sightseeing trip without a little rain with the Holmeses and the Crows?
And we have some rain.
And it's raining.
Again.
It's raining. It's raining.
Hello everyone. Problem at all here. Ducks are very happy.
Guys going?
Going to the car. Get the car. Because our ladies are so sweet, you don't want them to melt.
In the Oklahoma pouring rain.
As we left the Riverwalk, the rain stopped. This gave us the opportunity to make a quick stop at the Scissor Tail Park. With rain jackets in hand, Mark and I took a quick walk around the park while the ladies waited by the car. Remember, the Scissor Tail is the Oklahoma state bird. Scissor Tail Park is a 70-acre public space created from funds generated by a penny sales tax.
Grill master extraordinaire. Popping the chicken on for a little cooking here. Stuff going on in all directions. Oh, yes. Well, it was fun.
Where's the hug?
You gave me a hug already, but I'll take another one. Oh, okay. Oh, I hugged you.
Aww.